This month 112 pence. Diesel used to be cheaper than petrol, but that's all changed. World demand for diesel is soaring. And here in the UK, our refineries make more petrol than diesel. So we're having to import diesel at high prices.
Prime Minister, are you aware today in London, price of Derv is £1.20p per litre?
Last year, haulier Bernard Howard grilled Gordan Brown. At his base near Peterborough today, he said the latest rises would add £1 million to his costs.
The government's got to give us 30% per litre off the duty, government duty of fuel. Failure, we'll see mass redundancies all over the country.
In Ipswich, cabbies are appealing to the council to let them put up prices.
Fares are fixed by the local authority and the fuel is going up. That means that some of us are running at a loss. And if we don't work the extra shifts, then we'll continue to run at a loss until such time as the fuel is settled or something is done.
We've been here before complaining about fuel prices. This time it's getting serious. Richard Bond, BBC Look East.
Well, John Glenn is a senior lecturer in economics at Cranfield School of Management. He's at home in Northamptonshire now. Mr. Glenn, have we reached a tipping point in the cost of fuel?
I think that we're getting very close to a point where the ability of producers to absorb price increases has reached its limit, and it's likely to pass through into prices, and consumers are ultimately going to react for that, unfortunately, maybe by asking for higher wages.
And all goods are going to cost more in the shops eventually?
I think it would be very difficult to avoid it. I mean, if one thinks of the costs of transporting goods, there comes a point when transport companies can no longer absorb the increase in petrol and diesel prices.
Is this because people are withholding oil, or what's causing this?
No, I don't think there's a situation where producers are deliberately underproducing. The global supply of oil is limited. We have a situation where there are obviously problems in Nigeria, Iraq, obviously. But we also have a situation where the demand for oil is exceptionally strong. And we all know about the growth of Brazil, Russia, India and China, who continue to demand ever-increasing quantities of oil.
We heard in that film that hauliers believe that the government should do more. Is there an argument for saying let's reduce the taxes?
Well, it would be a very short-term fix, but ultimately the government has to raise taxation, and if it doesn't raise taxation via petroleum, it'll have to raise it in some other form. So if we cut the tax on petroleum, we may have to pay more income tax or alternative forms of taxation.
Do we have to face in the future that we will have a limited supply for all of us?
We have to face the fact that the global economy has a large demand for oil and indeed energy generally, and therefore we have to get used to higher energy prices than has previously been the case, and we're going to have to alter the way that we use energy, both as consumers and as producers.
Mr. Glenn, thank you very much.